us when we get older. I think we'll say, here's the records we made, and they'll be like, Dad, you're okay, you're all right. You didn't conform to the lollipop, lollipop, oh, lollipop. I really listen to this record, and as a huge fan of indie rock, I hear this immense indie rock album where a lot of people were expecting us to take the next step, where everything would have been clean and very, on the level and surface and mixed right, and everything would have been good, and we would have had photos, and he's looking really good, but I would have maybe lost a few pounds and trimmed down, and
nice coat, though.
Thank you. Got a few younger people in the band and really went for it and put the beautiful people in the front and really sold the kids on the idea that we want to be a traditional band. And this album completely annihilated any idea of that happening for us.
This is not Siamese Dream.
No. There's no today on this one.
No, there's no today.
Little pistols and companion homes, desperation tentacles. I've been alone since 89. We've got a man straight in disguise. They know 3 completes the 5. This is a church that should believe. They all wanna love the cause. They all need to felt the cause.
Om förra skivan blev en obekväm och slitsam process med producenten David Neufeld, så är det inget mot arbetet med den senaste. Neufeld, som inte riktigt gjort sitt namn utanför Kanada, har blivit synonym med Broken Social Scene. Han står bakom deras direkta men samtidigt rätt snåriga produktion och är den som räknas som ytterst ansvarig för hur bandet låter.
He was the one that sat beside it the whole time, like a dying, it was like a dying parent. He was the son that sat with it the whole entire time, while the others came and went and came and went. I feel bad because in a lot of press, we really like to express how hard it was and how difficult it was working with him and how difficult he was to work with. But he is one of the great producers around right now, and he has an extremely creative and unique energy because he doesn't come at it with any knowledge of any indie rock music whatsoever. He comes at it of just a knowledge of music in general. And we did have a lot of hard times in giving him so much control and letting him decide where to put things and all that stuff. But in the end, we always were satisfied with what he did.
You always say in interviews that it's messy and it's blah blah blah. I think it's like all beautiful.
It's not that messy. I don't think it's that messy.
I think it's really messy. Yeah. And this is Broken Social Scene. He doesn't think it's messy. I think it's messy. Others think it's precision. Others don't really know what happened. We have a history with this album, and everybody has their own opinion on it. And there's actually a lot of opinions. They're all different. Most of the stuff is first take entries. We actually got fixated on the idea that there's always somebody waiting in the wings, that when you go and sit down and press record, we always expect, it's just get it on the first try. And you yourself, when you're recording, you feel like, I got to get it on the first try or someone else is going to come in and just do it better. And a lot of the lyrics weren't written, they were just made up on the spot. And
it's a combination of first takes and a combination of, okay, here's your 30th take. Now, can you get it right finally?
Kollektivet Broken Social Scene har alltid byggt på frivilligt deltagande. De som har haft tid är de som har turnerat eller spelat in. Nu när bland andra Metric, Stars och Feist bygger mer och mer på sina egna karriärer är det lätt att anta att det är stora förändringar på gång.
It's like we all went to the same high school, now we all went off to different universities.
Yeah.
You know, my friend Anthony said that to me a couple years ago, and I did a record with him on our label Valley of the Giants, and he said, well, it'll be really interesting to see what decisions people make over the next couple years. So now we're seeing them day by day.
It's gonna go back to you two guys in a basement.
That'd be easier. Get an 8-track.
That'd be great.
Less complications.
That'd be great.
Don't have to divide the profits so much.
Oh, and the profits of music.
The profits of music, exactly what I was talking about.